Okay, so let us start the modeling of RC reinforced concrete frame building. Okay, so when you start SAP, your window will be like this. In the left top corner you have the option file, or below that also there is option new model, creating a new model. So you click that, you will get a window here, and the very first step for creating model is changing the unit. Okay, so better we will have the unit as kilonewton meter, and there are a number of the options for the types of model. So using this create grid only also we can create. If your model is have only beam, then trusses, 3D trusses, 2D frame, 3D frame, like that we have a number of the type of the model. So here our model is a 3D building, reinforced concrete building, so I create 3D frame, and in that also there are types: open frame building, perimeter frame building. You can view this and see what it is, and beam slab with slab, or only flat slab building without beams. Okay, so when we change these types, you can see here what are the options we get for the types of the building. So in flat slab building, it will be not having any, it doesn't consist any the beams, so that is why we have only columns and areas. So I create open frame building without slab. Later we can create the slab loading which will be transferred to the beams. Okay, so here number of the stories, I assume 5 number of the stories, and the story height 3.5 meter, and the number of bays, let us say 3, and each bay width is 4 meter, and similarly in y-axis also it is 3 meter, and the same beam width. Click OK. So we get views like this. So, and the next step, you change these are the options for viewing your the model: 3D view, then XY is the plan view, and this is XZ. You can see here the coordinate. This is x-axis is in longitudinal, and the corresponding perpendicular axis in translational direction is y-axis. You can see here y-axis, and the vertical axis is z-axis. The vertical is z-axis. You can see the coordinates. Okay, so x, y, and z-axis. So let me change it to plan xy axis, and these are the drop down to move your steps. Okay, so if you change that, since it is in plan, it will be showing the plan of your building at various story levels. Okay, so these are the drop down. You can see xy plane at which axis it is having. So at 0th level, then 3.5. So whenever I click this options, you can see here how the story levels are varying: 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14, 17.5, like that. Okay, so let me change the option to 0 level, and I select all the ground supports, and go to assign, joint, restraints, and I provide fixed support. Click OK. Okay, now you change your 3D view, and you see here this option will represent the fixed support, rigid support conditions. Now let me define the material. Go to add new material, and there are country codes. I use India, then concrete, and here also there are a number of options. So let me choose M25. Then we are not going to use steel. Okay, so but we have a separate option, rebar. According to Indian standard, we have 4 types of the reinforcement bar. So I use grade 4 and 5. Click OK, then OK. Then again section properties, go to frame, add new property. I change this to concrete. I'm going to use rectangular sections. So for the representation of the beam, I use the notation B, and the wall width we usually have 230 mm, 9-inch the brick wall we used to have according to in our country. So I use the minimum width of the beam as 230 mm, and the depth I provide, usually we have to provide the depth of the beam should be 1.5 to 2 times 2 times the width of the beam. Okay, so that will give the more the resistance, good moment of inertia in the major axis. So I give 230 by 300, and here since the unit is in meter, you see here unit is in meter, it is 0.3 and 0.23. Here you can change M25 and go here concrete reinforcement. It is rebar material is Fe415, and here the column type it is beam. Okay, and change the cover to 30 mm. So it is 0.33. Click OK, and no need to worry about the reinforcement details which are not available when you change the types of reinforcements. When you change the reinforcement types here, during the design you will get the reinforcement details. So after designing the members, you will get the details here. So no need to worry about it. Since we are going to design the building according to IS 1893, so this is for earthquake resistant design. So let us according to 1893, the moment of inertia should be changed for 35%. Okay, the I cross of the moment of inertia should be changed to 35%. So I reduce this set modifiers, moment of inertia stiffness modifiers to 0.35. Click OK. Okay, and let me copy the same and copy of the property, and let me have one more also, 230 by 400. Already the same values are there, so no need to worry about it. And for column, the first 3 stories I am going to have 400 mm, so 0.4. For column, it should be 70% of the values, 70% of the I gross value. So it is changed to 7, and here it is okay. But the design type, it is a column 1, PM to M3. And the clear cover, this is 40 mm, that's okay. And here you see here this 60, 80 and all nothing but 8 mm dia, 10 mm dia, like that. Okay, so let me provide a 16 mm diameter, and also you should be careful. One 16 mm diameter bar will come around 201 mm square. So there are around 8 number of the bars will come. So 8 into 201. So 1600 mm square of AST will be providing if you use 3 in x-axis, 3 in y-axis, like that. So this divided by the column dimension, we gave 400 divided by 400 into 100. So the percentage we used is 1%. So but the minimum AST we should use is 0.8%. That should be according to IS 456. So that condition also satisfied. If you don't provide this also, no need to worry. It is reinforcement to be designed. Okay, if you give this option, reinforcement to be checked, whatever the reinforcement we provided here, it will be later after designing, the software will tell you the reinforcement need to be changed. But if you give this option according to the conditions, based on according to the coding provisions, the reinforcement, whatever the reinforcement we provided is sufficient, then that will be continued for the modeling itself. But if the provided reinforcement is not within the limit, then the software itself will design the suitable reinforcement for the loading conditions. Okay. And here let me provide 8 mm diameter and 150 mm center to center spacing. Click OK. You see here along x-axis 2 direction, along 2 direction 3, and along 3 direction again 3 reinforcements are there. Click OK. Then remaining 2 floors, let me provide 300 mm by 300 mm column. Same reinforcement let me use. Click OK. Now slab we need to provide. If you give this shell option, well, let me have slab of 150 mm, so 0.15 M25 grade concrete. If you use this shell thin, the stiffness of the shell slab will be used. Okay, it will be considered for the analysis. But if you use membrane, if you use membrane will only consider the slab weight or whatever the loads which will be applied on the slab, that will be transferred according to the tributary area conditions. Like if it is a rectangular slab, then trapezoidal load will be transferred to the longer beam, and triangular loading will be transferred to the shorter beams. So in that way, the loading will be calculated and it will be assigned to the corresponding beams. Okay, so let us use membrane option. Now let us design this also. Quick draw area. Here slab 150 mm. Just click in this way. Now move over. 17.5, then done. If you want to check whether slabs are assigned, you go here, display option, check extrude, and check your structure. Okay. Yes, the slab is assigned. No need to worry about it. Now let us change this option also. Change it to standard. Let me save the file. Now load pattern. First load pattern, deck load, that is okay. Next live load, change it to live. Add. Next equivalent static in x-axis, change it to quake. Here IS 1893-2016. Add. Modify load pattern in x-axis. Let me use zone factor 5 and soil type medium, and it is of all other buildings apart from this is not considered as the most important building, but according to 1893 part 1, the response reduction factor should be 5. Okay, so we cannot compromise with the response reduction factors. That means we cannot design our building as a OMRF unless it is a zone factor of 2. Okay, but in our case it is zone factor 5, so we should consider R as 5 only. And here time period, and I'm going to apply, I'm going to find out Bayesian value in x-axis, so that is the global x direction is considered. Here the value, if you use program calculated, what will happen, the software will consider the time period from the model analysis only. Okay, so instead of that, let us use IS code value. For that, the formula which is given for bare frame for RC frame is 0.075 H4 0.75. So if you use in that way, it will come around so height of the building is 0.75, 17.5 power 0.75. It is 0.642. 0.642 will come. Let me change 0.642. Then it is program calculated lateral load elevation range. It is from 0 to 17.5, whatever the height of the building is there, that will consider. Click OK. Now again EY. Here also it is same, 0.642. Change the direction to Y direction, and this is everything is okay. Click OK. Then fine. Now response spectrum function is 2016. Add new function. Response spectrum. If everything is fine, no problem. Then click OK. Now mass source. So we are going to use 3 kN per meter square. So according to the condition 1893, the live load can be considered for the seismic weight calculation as 25% only. No need to consider the full weight. So that is a 0.25 times of the live load is used here. Okay. Now load case in response spectrum in x-axis. Change this one to response spectrum. This is only given in IS code, that is complete quadratic combination. Okay, and sum of square root of sum of square. Okay, so how the responses will be calculated, that is what only given here, and absolute sum. So this is what only explained. Okay. Then here the function we need to change. If it is in x-axis, the loading direction should be u1, and this should be multiplied by 9.81 meter per second square. Add, click OK. Now copy of the load case in y-axis, change it to u2, modify, click OK, click OK. Done. Now change your load combination codal condition IS 456, click OK. Then go to load combination, write the default load combinations, change it to concrete design, set load combination and check deck load XY, EY, live, RSX, RSY. Yeah, everything is there. But before that, let us change the pattern name to EY. Load combination, add a default concrete, check deck load EX, EY, live load, RSX, RSY. Okay, fine. Click OK. So you will get a number of the load combinations. In between, you just go and check 1.5 times of deck load and live load, and 1.5 times of 1.2 times of deck load, live load, and 1.2 times of earthquake load in x-axis. These are the conditions according to IS. Next, now let us assign the load. Now we will not assign the beams and columns to the members, structural members. So we will just assign the frames. So better let us select the beams and columns. First let me assign all the beams. This is for the first floor level, the beams. So first 3 floors I am going to use 230 by 400, and this is at the 3rd floor. So let us check, and 3D view also. Go to assign frame section 230 by 400, click OK. Now again x-axis, change it to undefined one, change to this direction. by 300. Okay. Now just zoom it and see 230 by 300 and bottom 230 by 500. Okay, no problem. Now -6 in first 3 floor level columns. 1, 2. Now go to assign frame sections, column 400 by 400, and the remaining top 2 floors. Okay, now that's fine. Now let us assign the load. So let us consider the brick wall 230 mm thick. Okay. So therefore the UDL which should be applied as 0.23 and the story height, that is 3.5 meter. If you want to reduce the beam also, not an issue, but let us consider 3.5 itself, and unit weight of the brick, that is 18 kilonewton per meter. So that is equal to 0.23 into 3.5 into 18. So it is coming around 14.5 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so this is for all the inner road, inner walls. Similarly, at the roof there will be the periphery. At the roof, the periphery walls only will be there around all these locations. There won't be any inside walls inside. So for that, let us consider parapet that is equal to, for 1.2 meter, around 4 feet height, let us consider, and is equal to 1.2 meter into 18. So that is equal to, divided by 3.5, 4.968, that is 5 kilonewton per meter. So one is 14.8 and another one is 5.5 kilonewton. So select all the beams, assign frame loads, distributed, dead load, global direction, gravity direction is always down, so that is gravity direction is given, and force, uniform distributed load, it is 14.5 kilonewton meter. Okay, you can see, but at the top it is not like that. So let me change. At the top you select all, go to frame load, change it to 0, but provided at these outer periphery only the value should be assigned as 5 kilonewton per meter. Now check your modeling. Okay, this is fine. Now there will be partitions. Okay, so partitions and floor finishing. Floor finish and partition. Let me consider 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, that should be applied on all the slabs. Select properties, area sections, slab, all the slabs are selected, assign area loads, uniform to frame, so all the load will be transferred directly to the frame members. It is 2A, it is 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. It will be added under the load pattern of deck load pattern, 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. Similarly, area sections, go to assign area load, uniform to frame, change it to live load. Live load we considered as 3 kilonewton per meter square. Live load is 3 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, now that's fine. Now everything is assigned, the loads, everything is assigned, and members also assigned, support condition also assigned, mass condition, everything is assigned. Now go to here, run. Okay, now let us go and check show table, structure output, base reactions. So in that EX, EY, RSX, RSY, these four only we need to consider. EX and RSX should be same. Okay, if the value of dynamic analysis value less than static analysis, we should consider, we should have VB by VB bar correction, that is static by dynamic. Okay, so that value here it is 909.975 divided by 278.688. It is around 909.975 divided by 278.688. Okay, even in this is same for y direction also, 909.278.688. It is coming around 3.2652. Let us multiply this value, unlock it, go to load case, and response spectrum here 3.2652 3.2652. Modify. Okay. Now redo the analysis and go to show table, check the value 909, 909, 909. Okay, then fine. Now go to design, it is IS only, start design and check off the structure. Now go to design, concrete design, verify all members passed. Yes, all concrete members passed the stress check or design. Now everything is safe. In case, suppose this much members are not passing, so like that if you get any warning, then you change the dimensions in the corresponding floors. Okay, so why for the particular floor I am asking you to change the dimensions? It will give uniformity in the load transferring mechanism. That will be ensured. If you change only one beam or only one column, the dimensions, then it will ensure the non-uniformity of the load transferring mechanism. Because of that, there will be a possibility of twisting of the building, torsional modes. So that also should be avoided. So to avoid such condition, let us provide uniform dimensions for all the members in a particular floor. Okay. So this is okay. Over. Now we need to check the serviceability condition also. For serviceability condition, we have to have the load combination without any load factor, dead load, live load, plus EX. So dead 1, live 1, EX1. Okay, so just one only we have to add. Similarly, dead load, live load minus EX, this one, dead load, live load, RSX. So in that, just select RSX. Dead load plus live load minus RSX. So here I have not considered EY direction because the plan is symmetric. In Y direction also we will get the same. So that is why only for these load combinations the serviceability conditions we will check. Okay. So now go to deformed shape. Yeah, this one. Click OK. Otherwise, better we will select all these nodes. Then we will go to display, show table, and remove the structure output. Have joint displacements. Export to Excel. Filter it. Now let me check for EX only, plus EX, and Z to this one. Yeah, these are in x-axis condition. It is in meter. So this minus this divided by 3.5, it is 0.0778. Similarly, it is 0.010878. So these values should be less than 0.004. Okay, so in order to make such condition, our column and beam dimensions should be revised. Okay, so in the beginning, in the initial stage, it is safe in collapse condition, but in serviceability condition also it should be safe, the structure should be safe. But in collapse condition, in serviceability condition, the values are very high. Okay, so in order to make the structure safe in serviceability condition, the dimensions, frame dimension should be revised. You revise the dimensions and make your structure safe. So these are about equivalent static and response spectrum method of analysis. Similarly, in response spectrum also, let us check this value. RSX. Let us check minimum value. Yeah, in positive and minimum, in both axes the values are same. So let me have maximum value only. Is 0.0056. Yeah, one more condition. One more condition we have to follow before before checking the serviceability condition in RSX. According to IS, only the force response quantities only we need to change that VB by VB bar correction. Okay, so for deformation, this correction need not be applied. So better we have to change this to 9.81. They should be changed to 9.81. After that, you run the analysis once again. No need to design because it is already designed. Then you extract the values, check your the load combinations, then check your drift value for response spectrum condition. Okay. So, but right now this is not the right way of checking the serviceability condition for RSX, because the values of VB by VB bar correction is considered in the deformation also. So this is not required right now. Okay, so this in this same way only we have to do the design. Okay, thank you.